If you saw my last video with George, you know that my plane is currently covered in de-icing fluid, or ethylene glycol as it's known professionally. Now that chemical is actually poisonous to humans and can cause liver failure. So today we've come up to the airport to give the plane a bath. I have about 3 sets of clothes right here. Let's get started.
So here we are at Worcester Regional Airport in just about the gloomiest day I can remember in recent history. But that's okay though, because it's just above freezing, which means we get to use free water from Mother Nature rather than bringing some from home or finding a hose around the airport. Even though airplanes are meant to fly through storms, there's a few steps you should remember while washing your airplane. Now it may sound silly, but here's my few steps for effectively washing a dirty bird. The first of the 7 S's, shut all the doors. This means latched and the upper door seal too, because that's what makes the doors waterproof. If you find any leaks, it may be time to replace your door seals. Step 2, let the airplane soak outside in the rain a little bit. Step 3, it's time to suit up. Bring your favorite rainproof gear from either camping or even painting. And bring some dry clothes as well, especially if it's cold outside like it is here in New England. Next, it's time to find the softest brush you can. This is something you might find in the automotive aisle of your local hardware store. It's very important to use a soft brush so you don't scratch the paint on the surface of the airplane. Proper scrubbing technique is to scrub with the flow of air over the surface of the aircraft. The last thing you wash on the airplane with that brush should be the underside of the airplane. That way none of the slime that collects there from the engine will get spread around. Lastly, get a soft, clean rag to give your windows a thorough scrubbing. Be careful though, because airplane windows are made of polycarbonate or acrylic, which is very sensitive. Use only plain water or the most gentle of soaps, or else you run the risk of melting the surface of the plastic.
If you live in a cold part of the country like I do, you may want to dry your airplane off after you get it back inside so you don't reintroduce ice into the situation. Now bring a lot of towels or even bed sheets because this is a lot of surface area to cover.
The first towel will be soaked almost instantly, but after a few passes your airplane should be nice and dry. Try breathing on the surface of the airplane to see if any condensation forms. This is a good way to test if any ice might form overnight in your hangar or outside. Check to make sure everything's dry by looking for that extra shine of water on the surface.
Well, that's about it for today, folks. I hope you learned something about how to wash your aircraft. I'm sorry I didn't get around to making the video about how to mount a GoPro to the exterior of your airplane today, but I will do that soon enough. I just ran out of light. It gets dark at about 5 p.m. in Massachusetts this time of year. Until then, on the Friendly Skies channel, I wish everybody clear blue skies and happy flying.